What's going on, y'all? Ellis Williams here with a quick video breakdown. This time mashing two Browns 2021 draft picks into one video. That's interior big men. First, tackle slash guard, James Hudson. And then we'll get to defensive tackle, Tommy Togiai. Both round four selections taking about 22 spots after each other. Let's start with Hudson, an intriguing prospect out of Cincinnati, converted defensive tackle at Michigan, then playing tackle at Cincinnati. Really impressive tape. This young man, though with limited experience at tackle, I think has a real bright future across the offensive line. I think he is immediately a backup upside replacement for Kendall Lamb, who departed for Tennessee. Remember, after Jedrick Wills was injured in the Kansas City Chiefs game, Lamb came in and played very valuable snaps. Now they have a guy with Lamb's capability with far more upside, a guy who, you don't want to get too far down the line, but perhaps replaces a Jack Conklin when that contract gets absurdly expensive or something they didn't want to engage in a third year deal with them, or third contract, I should say. It gives them some leverage in Hudson's development. Let's get to the tape. This first one is going to be a nice throwdown. This is all going to be Georgia tape, Chick-fil-A Bowl. As we run this here, watch how he gets hands on and just a chuck. That is power. So a lot of times in his tape, and you're not going to see him fire his hands that quickly for the rest of the show. He's not that consistent with it, but when he does, you can see the power. I mean, that is throwing another grown man to the turf. That's Georgia. That's SEC football. I mean, this isn't. There's Tulsa tape I could have showed you. We're doing SEC football. That's tossing a grown man to the ground. I got some Azeez Ojulari tape coming up next too. This next one though, this is a pulling. I just wanted to put this on though. This is a sloppy play, but a guy like Bill Callahan's going to see this again. James Hudson, number 55, big man here, is going to see this and see his potential as an athlete. Pulling tackle, watch him get out in front. He's late because he got bumped in traffic, but I mean, he almost keeps up with the receiver. I mean, they got the same haircut. They're just, 150 pounds different. I really like seeing that. You're going to see him get out on a screen towards the end of this clip. That's just impressive, y'all. He's an athletic young cat. This is the one versus Ojulari that I wanted to show you. Azeez, put some work on Hudson in this game that I could have included, but this isn't going to be a 10-minute clip. Well, until it is, but they got they dueled, they battled, but that's why I'm showing you this is a win and I'm mentioning the loss. Point being, he went head to head with the SEC sack leader, a guy who only became a second round pick due to a degenerative knee condition. He's a stud, and watch the rep. I mean, that's just bull on bull pushing it back. You can tell Azeez isn't really interested in the matchup away from the ball, but you just like seeing him bring that grit. That's first to fire right there, baby. First to fire. Hips pop, low pad level, low center of gravity. I love the balance. Look at the stance. That's a 6'2" Azeez Ojulari versus 6'5" James Hudson. He gets lower than him. I mean, he's 6'1" right there. It's tough to see big men sink their hips like that and get low. He does that repeatedly. Let's get to this next rep. This is the fun one. This is the screen. So we're going to see him get out. Oh, here we go. We're going to see him get out here. Engage. I like the delay. And then look, I like the toss because you're taking him out of the play. So you could just let him brush by and get after your quarterback, but you're doing your quarterback a solid by hands off. I like that. Then here comes the athleticism. He misses the block, but I don't care. We'll get a better view of it 1 second here. He misses the block out here on Tyson Campbell, defensive back, but look at this guy bulldozing towards you. Misses him. That's fine. Bill Callahan's going to see that and be like, we can correct that. We can just have you throw out there. See, he's too wide. Both like he's about to bear hug him. Too wide. That's fine. But the athleticism to get there is what impresses me. Look at him. Boom, boom, boom. Quick step, but he covers space with those steps. His feet move fast, but they're covering ground. That's athleticism. This next one, before we get to some Tommy Togiai tape, this is inside zone. And I just want to have you guys watch his drive here, his finish. I mean, he takes an SEC defender 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps, 8 yards. Look, he bumps into the ref, y'all. What are we talking about here? This is inside with a wham tight end block, and he is just doing his job. You just don't know where that's going to hit. You have no idea where this is going to hit, so just allow it to hit anywhere. Really, I mean, he could have ran right behind Hudson, but he goes the other way. Point is, that's drive, that's strength, that's what gets you having fourth round upside as a backup tackle, swing tackle, backup guard. I think this young man has a bright future here in Cleveland. Let's get to the Tommy Togiai tape quick. Only few less plays to show you here. Ohio State rolls their defensive tackles. He got beat early in this game, so I didn't like much of that tape. I'm not as high on Togiai after watching a couple of his games as I am on Hudson, but still stuff you like. We're going to get to this Wildcat stuff. They were gashing him early with this Wildcat stuff, and then it looks like Tommy just had enough. That's a good toss by right there. I know it's tough to see, but right there, that's Tommy's hand inside this Northwestern guard, and he is able to use that leverage to toss by. Then he gets his left hand over his right wrist. Really refined technique there to then grab that TFL tackle for a loss. This next play I really liked. These next two are examples of him being able to beat guards with power, with a speed to power mix, and then create pressure that way. He punctures that way with his pressure. So he punked right there. That's a punctured pocket. Punctured pocket, get the quarterback on easy, force him to duck, get off his reads. He doesn't get credit for that sack, but look at the celly. He knows that was all him, baby. Let's go. Look at that. He knows that was him. We're going to watch it one more time. Speed, power, drive through. That's him. That's all him. I love seeing that. We got one more here. This is my favorite one. That's why we're ending with it. He seemed to get better as the game went on, and that really intrigues me. Whether maybe Northwestern's offensive line was getting slower and more tired, but that's the point. And actually, I just answered my own question. The reason Ohio State is able to do this is because they have the depth to roll the defensive linemen, and then as the offensive linemen stay the same, the defensive linemen stay fresh and rotating, and you can tell right here. Look at that. He's getting held, he's getting chipped, he's getting doubled. Doesn't matter. Flush the pocket, force an interception. That is drive. That's motor. He wins with technique first. Look at that. First, he gets punched first, but his counter is get off me. Right? See that right hand? That right hand tosses the right guard's right arm. So now he's off. Guard holding him. That's fine. Oh, I get a chip from the back. That's fine. I'm going to keep being active, force you to flush out, get a little piece of you, force the interception. I really liked James Hudson's tape. Tommy Togai's tape intrigued me. I'm a little higher on Hudson, but regardless, the Browns stick to their MO here. They stick to their brand. Andrew Berry adding to the interior, both the offensive and defensive line. These guys won't be expected to contribute right away, but if they are asked, I am confident they will be able to after having some tutelage from offensive line coach Bill Callahan and D-line coach Chris Kiffin. It's an exciting group. We got more tape to break down. I'm headed back to the lab. Thanks for watching, y'all.